Ladies and gentlemen, of course, in this passport, we are just briefly and analytically just discussing this and a few outbreak issues which are hindering, of course, myself. And then, I have additional problems little bit with my YouTube channels. The case was this one. I know the number of YouTube viewers and then the numbers of subscribers is not stable. It's not a guarantee for every individuals and for all the YouTube content creator, which is basic for upload, whatever you upload the video, whatever you are live, whatever you are recorded, whatever you're streaming. And then there are 4 categories of YouTube channels, and then they normally prefer those are premiums, people who are stealing. The premiums are normally people who are stealing, and then secondly, people who are very rich, such as musicians. Of course, they have higher privilege of using the televisions, and then thirdly, the movie stars. People who are movie, of course, they are the one who are in charge of the TVs, and then they are the one broadcasting mostly on TV. That is basically the news, and then basically the movies, basically the musics. They are basics because they are premier. And then on the other hand, there are some other premiums which are very scammed. Okay, they can scam those number only by advertising to your content. They're having really a very bad content advertisements. Those contents which they're advertising is not safe, is not secure, is not even respectable. And then myself, I may be respectable, I may not be respectable, but it depends upon maybe my comments, I don't know, and then maybe my observations, I don't know. Could be the nonsense is this one. The individual may say, yeah, this is my viewers, okay, this is my content viewers. You can buy the entire me, I may be your viewers, yes. You can buy me, I may be your content viewers, but that is not 100% guarantee. So we do help in all cases, of course. We are all YouTubers, and then we are in different many countries, of course. And then I may not go to your office, you may not come to my office, that one may not go to the other one office, and then every one of us may go to each individual's offices, or YouTube offices, which is their home. But we may go without even writing a letter to any individuals. We may go with the notification, which is a fair deal to the individuals, without myself taking this one as sickness to that particular individuals. If I want to come to your house, your YouTubes, for instance, I watch your program, I comment there, okay. I want to visit your YouTube channel, or I want to be social with you there. And then if I come in a bad way, okay, and then I put a notice that I'm coming, but let you be there a dead one, and then I will come and bury you. That is not a safe one. Or let you be there sick, and then I'll come and cure you. I'm a doctor, I'm gonna come with a doctor. Is that a safe thing? Not safe. That's why the guy expect these viewers, they are from another countries. That's not a view from another countries. That is my office. I have office line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is 11 office. Those 11 office, that is a 11 office, of course, view those orders, and then the guy expect the order was viewed from another area. So the guy, instead of writing 100 viewers or 100 subscribers, the guy just terminate this one, half of that 100, and then leave half, and then divide half, because they said they write a note to me, and then they want 50% out of the note. How possible is that? which area do you expect was the guy I subscribed to or the guy I watched their program to? So that is very doubting and doubting for others, you know. So we thought very wise is a very appropriate decision. So you have your own content. I have my own content. But now, sharing these contents, my content, your content, if you are not interested in my contents, I'm 100% interested in your content. So I went, I watch your programs, I watch it, okay? I click on it, I watch it, I listen to it, I take a note out of it, and then I graduate out of it. I got more skill and more educations. And then I post a program, someone not interested because the program is interested in particular areas where they can grab a note and then they take this much note and then they copy the link of the notes, and then that's why the copy of that link of the note is the one which is declining the number of those viewers. So on criteria 1, criteria 2, criteria 3, and then we found the note which has been the link which has been the copy and paste to another YouTube channels is the one maybe which is destroying those numbers. But if I copy my notes, that's what they call the copyright. Now the guy copy my note and then take it there, change this much notes, and then change this much note, and then change this much note, and then change the ideas. And then even my area which you are seeing here, this is the notifications. My notifications are all sent here on these areas where I'm putting the hand, you know, the container. The container will carry the informations. The container keep carrying the informations to my link there, to my container. And then the way I reserve those containers in Google, the containers was misconcept. And then I did a writing, and then the guy went with my email because I said, yeah, I lost a computer here, a computer desktops which has been taken out of my house, the red one with the light. The lights are like this one, the one you're seeing on the roof like that is running like that. The desktop was taken off. So you know, the guy took it, and then the way they took it there, that could be the way how they change these container systems on my computer. So the information is not now correct. It's no longer copyright. So they exchange it. So they are looking for troubles. They want me to fix that area the way I fix it before. Then how do I expect I'm gonna write myself? So they don't want my copyright policies. They want me altered. If they want me altered, that's the way they want it. But now, how can I be different in a way that to promote my business? How will I be able to promote my business? If I have haters, I have a lot of haters, particular haters. So that particular haters, of course, we keep we keep revenge with the particular offenders, you know. So there, of course, if this is how the note is written, so is good. Whatever is a note is a note is a note. You can go to Google. You can take this much note from Google. You can paste and copy to your Microsoft. You can copy to your email. You can copy wherever. But the information there of that particular company, if you do not mean particularly to that particular persons where you copy the link from, that particular company even may not collapse, even may not even get addition. Really poor. That particular company may even grow up, you know. They may grow up and then they may get more promotion, they may get more earning, their earning may even yield more. Because if you only did that because so that you want that particular person to go and suffer with the same others again, is boring. Because what we know is different. That is the copyright policies. If there are a lot of copyright policies, we have a website, you can copyright from website, you can copyright from wherever, because taking a note is very, very hard for most people. We do write with the pens everywhere. We write with books. We do dairy keeping. We do every kind of things. But how people normally do things, that is upon their do's, you know. So of course, this is what we are saying. So particularly, I'm audition. I'm in a trouble. I see myself, I'm in a trouble. Someone following doesn't follow the way I'm following the rest of the people. How do I really follow my subscribers? The areas I subscribe to. So I subscribe to Dishon, to 2,000 to 3,000 Dishon links. Okay, YouTubers, 3,000 YouTubers. Okay, that is worldwide. And then now that email collapsed, the 3,000 email collapsed. So we change our mind. We said let's carry maybe less burden. So we carry now less than 600. We are now carrying less than 600 subscribers. If I now have less than 600 subscribers, since I opened the new email, and then this is the first email collapsed, this is the second emails, and then there I have also over 200 videos with that content. And then I uploaded over 200 videos, and then I have viewers. There are viewers, positive viewers, positive subscribers. Of course, people do report to me. They are saying I have millions viewers, I have this much subscribers, this much million subscribers. Yeah, I say that's thank you. If you look at my content myself, you may see I have myself there. We are only 3. They are writing 3 for me there. That is 3 million maybe for the other areas to those other guys. So if now my viewers numbers drop, I have 100 viewers, 100 million viewers, and then they drop to 48 million viewers, and then am I gonna lose it? I'm not losing. I'm in work, and then I'm doing work. That's why is mandates is the number which I have here, and then they want that number not the million number not to reach maybe 100 million. That's why it looks somewhere there very ugly for those individuals. But for me here, since I'm suffering with the number, seeing the number. I see more than number. Those viewers, they're seeing more than numbers. I'm seeing less than numbers. You know, that's the differences. So you can see there. That's how our difference really works here. You know, so seeing that and then working with that. That is that particular issues. So continuously, and then we have also cases with these people, the Omicrons, or you call it COVID-19 people. They say they want to now transfer their case, which they do there at those isolated centers to homes. How shall that be possible? It's not possible. They cannot do that. That's what we say. And then there, of course, people, since we do work, okay, positively with people worldwide, and then we say, yeah, this is not the right thing to carry addition, to invite a doctor to all the homes. If you invite doctor to all the home, you are really stupid. You are retarded, right? So what is the best idea that should keep a doctor away? Yeah, people normally eat. That is eating good kind of foods, right? Eating good kind of food, eating good kind of fruits, eating good kind of salads. That is what is keeping the doctors away from homes. So that's what we do. So if it's about the issues of sneezing, the issues of coughing, the issues of which one, that is upon the different the neighborhoods. They said that is the neighborhood odors, the odors which are coming from neighbors, and then wherever. That is could be they are dirty, you are dirty, the other one is dirty, the other one is stinky, and you know. And then thirdly, that is the tobacco cases, tobacco only, smokes. which the tobaccos, you know, this is a Canadian home, we say it in the other embassy also. You know, this is a Canadian home. So as being in a Canadian home, all these homes, they are roofed, permanent with wallpapers. You can see there, if you look up here, there is of course a light blinking on the ceilings. Okay, ceilings running there. Everywhere there is ceilings. So some people, some smokers, they're very lazy. They cannot even walk outside. They were left alone at home. A child is left alone at home and then see a smoke and then they begin smoking. Our DNA is those kind of people. So we are interfered by different kind of situations. That's why you may feel and a human being is there running those kind of orders around and interfering. So we know that is not a permanent issue for an individuals. Every individual, of course, knows that is not a permanent issue. So an individual has a problems with an individual. What is that repeated issues an individuals is supposed to force over an individuals? So of course, we talk of this one. We talk of what they call this one, crime connections. Crime connections. Does the individual really has a crime? If you look here around here, I'm an individual. I don't have any crime here running. Here you can see I have office issues which I'm reporting. Okay, and then the backlog issues has been the crime and has been of course has been the events outside the home here where I'm reporting from, and then to wherever the involvement is occurred. Whatever we involved, the investigation involved the neighbors, the nearby neighbors, and then yeah, they are involved, of course. If that is their events which they are running, and then causing sneezing here, and then the individuals writing this one an email to my computer, and then threatening that they wanna visit all the homes because they are not satisfied with what they have stolen, and then they wanna finish me more in a way that I may understand them or lose and then get to them, you know. So I have my own strengths. I cannot get to my enemies by all means. Whatever how defeated I become in Canada, I will not become my enemies. The people I hate the most, the people I yell to the most, the people I disrespect the most, I will not get to them. That is one point you should mark that. If you are really very stupid somewhere there, and then you should mark that, and then you should listen to that, and then you should recognize that, you should remind yourself that if you are really stupid enough, you will find yourself really in a big problem within your home, wherever you live, but not in my home. That's why we say that really openly, because we reverse there the issue, and then the issue has been reversed by this one by good numbers of children, and then those are children's young children, and those are youth, old youth who this one who have reversed to those issues because they value it, and they value it, and they value it. They know there they will be able to see is this one. Shall there be a problem? Shall there be confusions? Shall there be issues? Shall there be another this one? Another chaos with the parents? Shall their parents be no longer able to cross even to buy this one hand wash soaps or food, or which one they cannot buy those kind of order? That is what the revenge we are saying. Shall they not be able to make even $100? Shall they not be able to make this one $100,000 out of their pocket per year? That's what we are revenging. So if you found yourself really a troublemaker, and then you don't want us, myself, and then those people whom I invited from all the countries worldwide, and then who come to this country or this small tiny city which is called London, Canada, and then they revenge to you on your house, and then they did, of course, a a thoughtful investigation which they run to your homes, because we have issues, and then those issues of course affecting the youth mentalities. They can no longer concentrate in the near future. You want to tighten their hands like this so that they cannot do even a single mess. Every youth, they have their mess, they can mess things, and then you have to tell them, and then they will reform it. Shall they not reformed? Shall they be isolated within their content? That is what we verify, and then we call it edition, and we call it a day with many of them. So we know that in most occasions and in most areas, wherever they live, wherever they make a food, wherever they sleep, wherever they become a corner kick, and then they play midfield or everywhere. That's the alternative, wherever they want to make it, because that is a life to do, So we urged and urged. That is not respectful to emphasize particularly on a particular individuals, So we know if I suffered and then I produce 100 numbers of viewers, and then you kill it, okay? You kill it, you want 50%. What kind of a trouble? Like as we said many times in the content, in the content, okay? If you look here inside here, I employ myself. On my back there, those are crazy images there. You are seeing that crazy images there. How from craziest to that image which is down there. I cannot show you the most, but I cannot show you even the most. But whatever I lift the video cannot show you, but we show you on the other areas. That's how we suffered from different kind of areas to make that kind of image there, to look like that. So we produce many images, and then we are still even in the office producing that image. I'm self-employed there. I'm the owner of that image there. So therefore, how shall I be forced by your order that I should go to another office and then work more than 8 hours and then come back home again? So about employments, let me be very frank, okay? At this point here, if you cannot get it and you get it, that is up to you. I don't know. I fly from London in 2000 to do with the 2007, okay, from London. I fly from here. That is I left my employment where I saw on the most current area. I even produced another video there about Tilsenbergs, about Woodstocks, about Lamingtons, about Sanyas, about Thamesford, about St. Thomas, about you name it, Stratford, you name it, and you name it. I've been working. That is 2004, 2007, and then that's when I drop off, and then there is no other employments. I applied for a work because I have my resumes. I have placed more than 100,000 resumes to all the employers, London employers, but they cannot take my name even in the office. Whatever you go to pay for it, office, they cannot take my name. Goodwill, they cannot take. Public library, they cannot take. TD, they cannot take my resume. TD has my resume there. TD Bank has that resume. Scotia Bank has that resume. RBC has that resume. Which other guy? You call it BMO? They have it. Which one? They have it. What about addition? Coca-Cola, they have it. You go to those other employment agents, they have their resumes. Which years I was with them. I was looking for a job. Which guy cannot hire me there? And then now after I left, I gave up. Okay, I gave up looking for work. And then you can see there, I employ myself. If you want what? You want weakness from me. If you are after weaknesses, how many times you gonna grab weaknesses from any particular individuals who is willing? And then you can see there, I'm a recent graduate. That is 2007, a recent graduate looking for a job. and then you cannot take it to any company. And then I have the skills there, a very recent open skill which is too broad. And then you can say that I am applying to you guys, and then you refuse it, and then what else you want an individual to survive. That's why I gave up living in London. I travel, I buy air ticket, and then I travel, I fly to another country, another part of Canada, which they call it Calgary. And then I was in Calgary, and then there we apply with the resume. Okay, they say to that resume of mine, if I'm still looking for office, I cannot get it. So I applied with another resume, which they called general labor. Okay, this is a general labor, just to go and make braids only. Okay, we begin making braids, and then till my stomach, someone developed my stomach when I was sleeping, and then I was injured. That's why I report back to work, and then the company that I'm working with, and then the government company there, which they call Maple Leaf, they said I cannot do that job. And then I moved to another company to get hired, and then they forced me to go to hospital, and then I end in a hospital. Okay, I end in a hospital in the long run for 3 months in hospital, hospitalized, and then the doctors have to run on my agenda, writing my histories, how which country I come from, and then how I started living in Canada. The doctor write the history for 3 months, for 3 good months in Calgary, and then they write the history in Windsor for 1 good month. They write the histories, then after there, and then the doctors declared you can now go back to London, repatriated, of course. That is what I will see today in the other embassy. And then I come back to London. Okay, and then I'm in London, and then I begin looking for another jobs, and then I cannot get it. So I began writing my books. The books is called All Ears. I wrote it from $3 homes, which is they call Salvation Army Mission Service, Man Mission, which one you call it, and you call it, you know. That is the all ears. I wrote the books, and then there is no areas where I can publish that book. That's why you can see I'm acting the YouTube as well, because of my my book called All Ears. Okay, and then that's why I'm doing a YouTube for that purposes, because I keep myself well edition protected, and then because it's not easier to get employed in this Canada. So those guys, they refuse me. I will knock these doors, they will tell me go back where you come from, and then that's why I gave up. I can no longer go. Whatever tomorrow, I will not go to your home and look for another job. I will not give you even my name resumes. That's why. Because you can see there, I create myself what? Another busy areas which I'm doing. So if you're really stupid, you can knock my door, come and you'll get it. I'll yell to you, I'll beat you up. Even. You cannot do anything to me. You are so stupid somewhere there. That is your stupidities. If you want it, you cannot get it even that. Because you are after what? Weaknesses. That is a laziness. You cannot explain yourself. You cannot even explain yourself even in an email. You cannot explain yourself in an ideas, and then you keep writing nonsenses. You're gonna write to me, you want $100 only, and then you do not even explain yourself, but you're claiming, yeah, these things you own in your household, I own in your households, they are yours. Yeah, you're gonna say the TV, to connect the TV, you have to ask me, and then to do that, you have to ask me, how am I gonna ask you? Yeah, if I ask you, and then you're gonna increase the money, because you want what? Weaknesses. The more weaknesses you create, the more they are individuals and at your what? At your weaknesses, they at your own weak home, so that they cannot survive. You want what? Down leveling. So that's why is a regards, is a gap which is losing the employees, is a gap which is in promoting the employees. But that is how a tactics men work the laziness. Okay, this is how a tactics men work the laziness. You know, the burden of the laziness is here, the burdens of the weakness is here. So that's how these weaknesses worked, and then we put it somewhere there, and then we put this one, our strength somewhere there to survive that particular issues, you know. So with that, and then just let me have my coffee. You know, to do with what they call particularly issues which are facing an individuals at their own homes. That is when it comes to this, and when you have a bright ideas, you want to share those bright ideas with a good numbers of people, and then a good number of people refuse it. So I learned it very clearly to many of you guys, and if you look back there, you can catch some of the names of the craziest burdened names which I gave down there, and then which says, yeah, the guy is one what? The guy is one. If this is me, let me just not go anywhere and work, because he's after backlocking, right? They can backlog. Whatever that is my job failure come from this backlog, the particular backlog. I learned very much. The guy is this one, the guy is somewhere, will call, want me to work where they say that the guy is called who, that is a ire na kola kolure lagu to ubai, and then kola kolure lagu. So kesu ado se olaro metuma, and then me there de buawe. Lakini me budia every got a Johnny and hoteli ya go and Jordan hoteli, and then an uba makakuma koroni kakuma hizi ni kakuma batirgeru kakuma, and then majo okay mama mkasi maruengo na maruzis to maruzis na lele anda ruwa de anda ruba, and then si anda ruka kuma gas manir rudia ruba majo jonye medenye buko oleo kovodia nsipo America sa medenye buko jomata na sa mama bossy. So mi denye buko joma lera mangama mwingo right ebuzi ngama me bidama mwa school la so mi koma school rama ngama mama ebuzi deo na me jo agorne la gone kakuma gas bakakuma gas sakuchi ulira bonzino ulira. So na ma bide ma la poñide la poina me deado la poina ebu mi desa imbaga soke man mayeko. And then ma muredia banonde ma mumuse hidmasa madionde ma mumuse hidmasa odutuma la ponga impana sabesi okay manele funana impana, and then me making a real mudlimbi Kenya gas elfu mudlimbi na madu mujetado bondo menga me mumandia, and then Kenya ren diri ne ya mide busa. So jinira nai ojon kinyari ya mide busa. So na lead of poyan. So ma jol la kapelere mama ngase midday buko agora ikole karum fuda ku kakuma basoni la lagu jol na lagu katono ku na kesu ngui mani ibu na sa ole midday munade ko. So midday ande bo to dia sata ko ke gweda ko gua dako kesu guni yani ole ado mamu midday ande bo na ogu yani male ibu nani ko jole ra ke je doctor ko pama juti sa mamu ibu dia luga ko midday ko makela president madizi ni sako madia ibu